Hello, my name is Carrie Knopf. I am your host, and I just thought I would come outside and to talk about iconic things. Actually, scratch that, an iconic character. As I approach my 49th year of life, I stop and I reflect on things that made me who I am as a person and things that I love. Yesterday, I was on a gaming channel, Black Sonic, and he was playing Star Wars Battlefront. And I found out there that David Prowse passed away. David Prowse, who played Darth Vader in the Star Wars films. And the reason why I am doing this tribute video is, in a way, David Prowse was a part of my childhood that grew up in the 1970s, late 60s. You remember in 1977 when Star Wars came out. And iconic moments in life. It was like with me with the Beatles. That was my first impact on life. When I first heard the Beatles, I was going on 2 years old. You never forget iconic moments. And in 1977, when you're a young kid and you see your first sci-fi movie, and that was the very first sci-fi movie I ever saw, was Star Wars. I remember being with my mom and my dad at Studio 28 on 28th Street, which is no longer there. And I remember it to this day because back in the 70s, they used to play commercials. And to this day, I always remember the Whitmore store and a clock. And then you see the Star Wars in a galaxy far, far away. The Star Wars film. Credits rolled. And it was the most mind-blowing, iconic moment in my life. Just when I thought I would have iconic moments, that's the movie that made me love sci-fi, science fiction. But there were so many iconic moments from that film, which leads me to the tribute to David Prowse. I will never forget the very first time you see Darth Vader come on the screen. It was like, wow, an intense moment. And I'm going to talk about all the iconic characters. You'll never forget when you see Princess Leia. You'll never forget when you first see Han Solo or Luke Skywalker or that franchise moments. Those films had such an impact on me that made me want to get into videotaping, audio taping, and etc. But I always liked dark stuff, even when I was a kid. And I've done tribute videos to Peter Mayhew, who played Chewbacca, and Carrie Fisher, Princess Leia. And now I'm doing one for David Prowse. Iconic things can be good characters and bad characters. But regardless if you liked Darth Vader or did not like Darth Vader, that character, when he walked in, you knew what you were going to get. And I'm not going to spoil the plot lines or anything of with that. Of course, everybody knows Star Wars. And no, I still have not seen the last Star Wars film. But anywho, I don't have a lightsaber, so I'm going to use my phone. But for all the people who love Star Wars, when I found out that he passed away, same thing with Peter Mayhew, and I was devastated. And I actually seen some of the costumes in person. I think it was 2006. At Van Andel Arena, they had Star Wars in concert. And I got to see a lot of the costumes up close. It's like what you see in a movie, they look average size, and they are. But once you see them up close in person, they really are heavy. They are heavy, and I'm not ashamed. When I saw Chewie's costume, and I've actually have seen Darth Vader's costume in person, I was in my 30s back then. And it made me turn back into a child. So, as a part of my childhood and my life, Star Wars will always be a part of me. And they will be a part of us. Regardless of what character they play, even from Star Wars and beyond, they'll always be a part of us. They will live on in our memories and in our hearts. And always, always pass the torch forever in film. Scratch that. Lightsaber in a film. From the past generations, which is mine, until future generations to come that we have here, past, present, and future. Star Wars will always be a part of us. So, to David Prowse, who played Darth Vader, this is for you, and for making my childhood such wonderful. Your iconic moments will always be a part of us. And you're with Carrie Fisher, who played Princess Leia, your daughter. I'm sorry for being emotional, but Star Wars is a part of my life. It will always be a part of my heart. It will always be a family tradition, regardless, and it will live on in all of us. This is 2020. Star Wars will be till the end of time. So you're with your daughter, Princess Leia, Carrie Fisher. On behalf of the Star Wars fans, David Prowse, thank you for the memories. And when we miss you, we can always put on Star Wars. And remember where we all were when you walked into our lives. So, on behalf of myself, Carrie Jean Knopf, and all Star Wars fans, I don't have a lightsaber. The sun is not out, but it kind of looks like a Star Wars galaxy. So, on behalf of Star Wars fans everywhere, in America or across the globe. This is for you, David Prowse. Lightsabers up. Let's have a moment of silence for David Prowse and for all the Star Wars cast that we have missed. Long live David Prowse, who played Darth Vader. Long live Carrie Fisher, who played Princess Leia. Long live Peter Mayhew, who played Chewbacca. They're no longer with us, but in the way they are. They're in our lives, in our hearts, in movies, and even when we dream. Let's have a moment of silence for David Prowse. Lightsabers up. I am Kara Knopf, your host. Thank you for watching, and thank you for listening. Now, a moment of silence.